Hello, hi, and welcome. If you are new to the channel, hi, glad to have you here. If you are subscribed, thank you so much for tuning into another pick a card reading. Glad to have you guys here. This reading that I'm doing today is one that I really love doing over on Instagram, and I do it monthly because I do enjoy it that much. So I haven't done it, I don't think, ever on YouTube, so I wanted to do that, and this is like the extended version of what blessings are coming next for you. So whenever you watch it, that's when you're meant to. And if you guys are watching it, then you'll probably see these blessings come in a lot sooner than if those who watch it later. But again, it's just all divine timing and alignment type of thing, right? Everything is ready to go, but as you can see, I don't have anything to distinguish the three piles, and that's because I remembered that I had bought this like months ago, probably sometime last year, honestly, and I never got around to using it. It is the Pixar Fest one. We have a few characters here that we can get, so I'm going to be doing that next. If you would like to go ahead and skip forward, you can. I'm not going to be naming it to keep the surprise from you guys. You gotta watch the video or go through the piles to see what comes up. And that's what I'm gonna do next. But if you want to go ahead and just, you already know what pile, go ahead and find the timestamps. That's in the description and comment section. I will meet you guys at your pile. For the rest of you, I'm just gonna give them a minute here. Just a little bit of space, quiet bird time, and before I see which ones we're gonna get. Alright, so like I said, it's a Pixar Fest. This is definitely from last year. Is it from last year? I think it is last year. But I need to open this. I'm probably going to do a lot of it off camera, and I'm going to have to like lower the volume. So I know it gets pretty loud. Just so you can see the unboxing. And that's our list of characters. So let's see what we get. I'm just drawn to this one for pile 1. Oops, I ripped it. It don't matter. We're not saving it. We're not saving this. That's pile 1. Pile 2, we're going to go with this one here. Oh, it would help if I use the pull function. That's 2. Pile 3, we're going to go with this one up here. I'm just going for it. Alright, and then we'll save the rest for another day. I am going to go ahead and place these there. Let's go ahead and do pile 1. I'm not going to talk because I'm going to lower the volume. I know these crinkly bags get really loud, so I don't want to mess up your guys' hearing, especially if you're using headphones. So pile 1, who do we have? Oh, my favorite. Sorry, I moved the tripod. I'm so excited. It's Ratatouille. If I could just, come on, camera. There we go. This little chef hat. That is cute. And he's like velvety, so it's soft. Yeah, I'm gonna get my nails done eventually, I promise. But that's pile 1. Pile 2. As I mess up the cards, these move around so easily. Pile 2. Oh, it's Carl when he was a little kid, when he met Ellie. That is cute. I don't know, I forget what the club name was, but that's cute. Pile 1, pile 2, sorry. Pile 2, pile 3. We got Coco, Dia de los Muertos. And Coco, it is Miguel. So, wow, we got a good assortment. So I'm excited. Let's do this. Pile 1 again is Ratatouille. Pile 2 is Carl from Up. Pile 3 is Miguel from Coco, the Dia de los Muertos version. Let's get to the reading, you guys. Hi, pile 1. Welcome to your pick a card reading. If you are new, again, welcome. Glad you can make it to this reading. For those of you subscribed, thank you so much for being here and showing up to another one. For those of you that don't know, I'm Sandra, and I will be your tarot reader for the next few minutes, or however long this reading goes for. It shouldn't be too long. Probably about 10 minutes is what I'm going to say, but it always goes over, so I'm not even going to try to guess. Today's pick a card reading is what blessings are coming to you next. Everything is ready to go. Just quickly, because people have been asking about personals, the link to my Etsy is in the description box. So if you are interested, just go there. You'll see it. Or look me up through Sincerely Luminous. Everything's under that name. But let's get to your reading pile one. I am excited to see what we find out. So we're going to move Ratatouille over here. I don't know. I think Captain Hook has been dethroned by Ratatouille, by Remy. We'll see. I'm excited for you guys. That's a good sign. I feel like we got some good picks. Intuitively got some good picks from our Pixar friends. I'm moving the cards. Alright, what did we have? We're going to start with tarot. And again, I already apologize. I'll apologize again. I'm sorry if it does show up crooked, you guys. I really hate that. I try not to make it, but... Alright. So as usual, we will start off with tarot. We don't have any majors here. Any energy that is strong? Not really. We have pretty much everything here for you guys. So we have a good mix. Nothing really too strong, one or the other. I don't think the signs mean too much for this reading, at least not yet. So the first blessing that I'm getting for you guys is that this period of you constantly fighting, you constantly pushing, trying to get ahead, you know, going like you feel like you make 5 steps forward and then you make like 6 steps back. You know, it's like all the progress you make, it gets like withheld. It gets, I don't know, not get pushed back. I guess it kind of like diminishes. It goes away. It doesn't seem like any progress that you do make is enough because it's always one thing over another. Or like if you're thinking financially, like your bills, like you pay one bill and then you got another two, you know, like stuff, unexpected expenses coming up, that sort of thing. So the first blessing, though, whatever this is, where you felt like you're constantly fighting, you're constantly trying and pushing, and you're just like, when? Like, something's got to give. And it's going to give. This chapter is ending. With the Ten of Swords, you're already at that point where you're just like, you're just so tired and over it. And that's what this first blessing is all about. That is going to be changing. It's going to be shifting. You're going to enter a brand new beginning that is going to step away from this. All this hardship, I feel like it really has been preparing you for the next step in your life, and something big and better is going to be coming to replace that, to show you it has been worth it. All your fight hasn't been unnoticed or hasn't been unseen, especially with your spiritual team. They have definitely noticed that. So that is a really good positive one, especially if it's been so heavy on you, especially with the Ten of Swords. That is really heavy energy. So I'm glad to say that is the first blessing. So I feel like you can take that sigh of relief. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. The next blessing that I'm getting is that you are going to be entering a time of celebration and happiness, and it might just be that it is connected to this chapter, but regardless or not, I mean, it might be. I feel like it might be an extension. Sometimes I'm like, oh, it's pile, like each pile has its own message, but sometimes they just combine it all because it is different blessings. But I do feel like you're entering a time where you're going to be celebrating, you're going to be happy. I feel like you're kind of unbothered in this energy of nothing can get to you. Like you are divinely protected, you are being watched over. So it just feels like this new chapter that you're going to be stepping into, I kind of feel like it is a continuation of that. It's going to lead to this happiness. You're going to be celebrating something. Maybe it's something that you've been working on. Maybe it's like college or a project at work. Maybe you've been trying to find that right job. Maybe something just with your finances. You are going to feel like, okay, I can breathe again. I can have this happiness. I have a reason to celebrate. I'm going to go out drinking, you know, to do happy hour, that sort of thing. That is coming in for you. That is something else. So that is going to be really exciting. I do feel like these two are linked. I feel like it's first and then second, and now we're going to get to this one and see what I get from that, though, because sometimes, yeah, I'm just going to leave it there. And wow, you guys, so you might be seeing 1010 a lot, or you might be seeing like 1001 as just an extra confirmation for you guys, but you guys have been going through it. Like, this is really heavy energy, you guys. 10 of Wands, you have just been feeling so many burdens. Things have been weighing you down, and I mean, it makes sense. It's like you're carrying this load, and it's like you can only carry it for so long before you're just like, I'm done, like I can't, you know. And it's just a lot. It's a lot emotionally, energetically. I kind of feel like maybe it's kind of maybe multiple things in your life that has been going on that has led to this energy that you've been feeling. But with the Knight of Pentacles, I do feel like everything that you've been working towards is going to come true. I am getting that either one of your manifestations or one of your wishes is coming in as a blessing, and I love it. I love the Ten of Wands in this deck. because I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm going to hold it up so you can see. But what I love about this one is you can see, is it in focus? You can see the castle off in the distance. So that's why I feel like this is something that you have been working steadily on to make that progress towards it. And this is just going to be another reason why you're going to be celebrating. So you are being blessed with so many reasons to celebrate. Everything that you have been working towards, everything you have invested in, all the time, the effort, the tears, the blood, the sweat, all of that, it's gonna pay off. So I am so happy and excited for you, Pile 1. I am excited. This is really positive and I love it. That's why I love doing this reading. But now I want to go ahead and add on the oracle cards and see what else we get. Alright, so I have the oracle cards and I'm just gonna lay these out. Did I really do? Oh, okay, I forgot. You guys, I did something else. I'm gonna save it for the end. I'm like, why do I have so many? It makes sense now. I forgot. I'll tell you guys once I get to that part. So we're gonna lay these out first and see what else we have on here. Okay. With the anxiety, I do feel like all of this, the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Swords, this energy has led to a lot of anxiety. You're going to be able to feel like you can breathe again. You're going to feel like, okay, I can take the deep breath, and I can calm myself. You're going to feel more grounded. You're going to feel more relaxed. You're not going to feel like, what about this? What about that? Like worrying about the next step, the next thing you have to do, the next responsibility, the next bill you have to pay, the next, job you have to go to, or interview, the next test, whatever it is, all these different things, whatever it is that you've been so focused and fixated on, it's gonna, like, that stress from it is gonna lessen. I mean, I think, just as human beings, we're always going to stress and be anxious about certain things, right? It's not like it's always going to go away, but I feel like it's going to be to a point where you're more in control of your thoughts, you're more in control of the worries and the stress that have been bothering you, and it's not going to be as heavy as it has been. So that's why it is going to feel like, okay, I can kind of breathe again, like, okay, I have some space, or you feel like I have a break, like you get a time out from all of this and you can go out and have fun and celebrate and that sort of thing. So I love that. That's really cool. And the next thing we have is dogs. So for some of you, I do feel like there is going to be some type of loyal partnership that is going to come through. Now, whether or not it is an actual pet, it can vary. It is a general reading, but yes, it is possible for some of you. A blessing could be a pet, especially if you've been wanting one. Maybe your pet passed away. I'm so sorry if you did lose one and you've been kind of like, should I or shouldn't I? It feels like you are going to get a new pet that's going to be sent to you as a blessing so that you have that partnership. For others of you, it's just having that loyalty. You're going to see loyalty from people. You're going to see maybe more of your soul tribe come in, people that you can trust and believe in, that that they're not out to, like, do something to stab you in the back. Like, I mean, it's kind of dramatic, that expression, but that explanation. And that's what I'm getting with that. I also feel like this is something about you feeling more loyal to yourself, really standing up for what you believe in, standing up for you, doing what makes you happy. I feel like it's a lot of this self-love because I'm seeing just a lot of green too with some of these cards. So I feel like your self-love for yourself, your confidence, this is going to be building up. So you're going to have that boost of confidence coming in and just doing what you want and being able to do it because you're not going to be so focused on everything else and you can bring the attention back to you. So it kind of makes sense, right? Because everything else, it all seems kind of interconnected here, like feeling like, okay, I can celebrate now and I can take care of myself and really focus on what I need to do. And that's coming up here with that. But that's what I'm getting with the dog card. And that's also a 9. Well, I'm seeing a 9 there. So you're pretty much at the end of this chapter, you guys. So that's huge. And it just feels like it's been a tough one. This whole year has been tough, especially if you're watching it in 2024. But it is, again, timeless. But either way, it's been a lot. The next blessing that we have, the forest. Really what I was getting with this one, when I laid it out, I was just like, this is abundance. This is money coming in. This is more love, more just feeling more grounded. Just, again, going back to what I was saying about seeing green. So I just feel with the forest, like things are finally coming up to, oh my gosh, I can't even, I swear, I hate when I like do this because I don't mean to. But it's just like you're waiting for the fruit, like the tree to bear fruit or whatever, like you're trying to see that progress, the sprouting of everything. I do want to take a look just in case there is any other definitions with forest. I've said in this, I love this deck, but it's one of those that I'm just like, I don't know what you mean by this. What are you trying to tell me? So it talks about partnership, teamwork, and alliance. So yeah, it kind of goes back to what I was saying about the dog. You are going to be building a team of, well, maybe at work, you know, it could be that you build a team of employees that get along, or you're part of a team, you feel like you get along, you mesh well, especially if you get a new job and you're kind of worried, am I going to fit in, that sort of thing. You're going to find that. But outside of work also, it is going to be, we're going to find new friendships, people that you really connect with, you bond with, like you just feel like it clicks, you know, you have that connection. And probably kind of like soulmate connections, you know, people that even know from previous lifetimes. But also, yes, with partnership, I do see this as possibly, for some of you, this is going to be a romantic type of partnership, someone who is going to be loyal, loving, caring, and watching your back and has your best interest in mind. And that is really good. But nothing else. Yeah, just partnership, teamwork, alliance. So really good. I'm loving these lessons for you, Pile 1 so far. We got one more card though. We got one more card, so let's keep going. We got another one to add on to. And so this last one, we have vast vistas, expand your horizons. So some of you are just going to be traveling. You guys are going to be traveling to a place where there's possibly an ocean. Some of you might be going on a cruise, or you might have some type of vacation coming up where there's a large body of water. I know that it is, you know, we're getting in, right now, we're currently getting into colder times. I know in some areas, you know, it's not as cold. But it feels like you do have that. Maybe you're going to be planning for one, booking a vacation, your next trip, and it's going to be like this big vacation. Maybe you're planning for a birthday vacation, family getaway, something like that. Sorts. From this one, I'm just feeling like you are really going to be blessed with getting out, having fun, and you really are going to be celebrating. And it might be like a girls trip, or maybe you have a trip with some friends, or maybe, you know, once you meet this person, you guys decide to go on a trip together. That's also another thing coming up here with that. And expand your horizons. I just feel like, honestly, a lot of you are going to get more opportunities. You're going to see more opportunities coming into you. You're not going to feel like you're boxed in. You feel, I don't know, like I'm just drawn to this box. And like it almost seems like he's coming out of the box in a way. So I kind of feel like you've been boxed in, and now all of a sudden you're free. So you're experiencing this blessing of freedom, like being able to do different things, being offered different things, being asked out, maybe going out with friends more, just living life. It's really beautiful. I love this. Just another beautiful blessing, I think, for you guys. But I think that's where I'm going to leave it, Pile 1. It's quite a bit, but a lot of great blessings that are coming to you. The main one, this chapter that you've been going through, it is coming to an end. It's going to lead to more opportunities, your soul tribe, real people that you can really connect with and trust. For some of you, again, this romantic interest is going to be coming to you. There's going to be an opportunity for travel, more money coming in, stability. You're going to be able to feel like you can breathe again and just have fun and let loose. You're going to be able to experience life. So I covered a lot. You can rewind it if you want to recap anything else. I'm just kind of give you the quick rundown of what I can remember off the top of my head. But that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please comment, like, share, subscribe if you're not already. And remember to click on that bell icon so you get notified when I post another pick a card reading. Again, the link to my Etsy for personals is in the description box, along with the link to my Instagram for more pick a card readings. And if you are interested in exclusives, the link is through my Instagram and the subscribe link. That is it. Thank you, Pile 1. Again, I hope to see you guys on the next one. Bye. I lied. I'm so used to just doing oracle cards. I forgot. So I wanted to do something, just a quick little thing at the end of the readings for each of the piles. I wanted to add on a yes or no, or maybe question that you guys could ask. And then I have the card here. So I have one extra card, and this is going to be a yes or no, or maybe I'll tell you what I get from it. I'm going to lay it right there. You know, I get too into it and then I forget. I need to remember for the other pile. So sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, so go ahead and clear your mind and just think of any question that you've wanted to know, maybe about your blessings or anything in your life. And I'm going to give you a yes or no. I'm not going to really go into it. It's just going to be yes or no, maybe whatever I get from this card. That'll be your answer. And then after that, the reading is really done. Gosh, I start. All right, you guys ready? Go ahead and ask your question, and I'll give you 5 seconds. Or you can pause the video too. That works too. All right, so pile 1, the answer to your question is big happy changes. I see this as a yes card, and big happy changes, so perfect for your reading because we're talking about the cycle ending and how you're going to be entering a better one with more opportunities and abundance and love and your soul tribe and actual love too for some of you. So yes, beautiful. All right, pile 2, the reading now has concluded. Thank you again. Hope to see you on the next one. Bye for now. Hi, pile 2. You guys are the young Carl from up pile. If you are new, hi and welcome. Glad to have you here. If you are subscribed, thank you guys so much again for tuning into another pick a card reading. If you don't know, my name is Sandra and I will be your tarot reader for the next few minutes or however long this reading takes. Hopefully not too long. This reading, again, like I was saying in the intro, I love doing this on Instagram. That's why I do it monthly. So I wanted to bring over an extended version of it to YouTube since I haven't done it before. Everything is ready to go. Let's go ahead and get into your reading pile too. Let's find out what blessings are coming to you next. We're going to go ahead and move Carl over here. Hope you guys are doing well. We're halfway through November, at least at the time of the reading. Crazy. I'm just separating the tarot cards. That's what we're going to start off with, as usual. And then I have oracle cards. I have another card at the end. I will get to that. I forgot for pile 1, but I remembered at the last minute. Alright, so I did this one first. Let's get your tarot laid out. It looks like it's somewhat straight. But, you know. It never happens. It's never straight. It's never straight, and it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. All right, last one. Okay. Who has been seeing 777? I've been seeing 777. I don't know if you guys have. It's a possibility that take that as just a confirmation that this is definitely your pile. If you have been seeing it, if not, you know, ignore it. But either way. Anything particular, you guys, I don't think the science really matters for this reading because it's a blessings reading. I know sometimes if it helps, if it's, you know, yours, but I'm not really going to call them out. I don't think it's necessary for this reading. But let's get to it. What are your blessings that are coming to you next, pile 2? And okay, the first, I was hearing exploration. So for many of you, you're going to have this chance to go out and do something new, for maybe travel to somewhere you haven't been before. I'm really getting like that kind of first time type of energy with this card right now. So you're going to be able to go somewhere new or travel to maybe a different part of a state that you haven't been to, like a different city, you know, like some, like say like Florida, they have different multiple big cities, at least the top of my head, I'm thinking that, or like even California. So it's something like that I'm getting with that energy. The other thing is just travel in general. That is going to be coming up. So that's a blessing for you guys. I was just picking up on something about the internet. So I feel like for some of you, there is going to be something that either goes viral or you're going to get more exposure than what you're used to, something creative that you do. And that is going to bring in, you know, blessings and maybe more people following you, people who end up liking your content or just being more exposure for you in general is what I'm getting with that. Anything else that I'm getting? I feel like for some of you, there is going to be, the world is the last card in tarot. So I do feel like there is something that is ending in your life that is going to spark this energy. So don't be scared because this card is just, I mean, look, the energy looks positive and that sort of thing. And it's like about excitement. I feel like rejuvenation, something that is just going to really bring you back to life in a way. So something is going to end and it's going to make you feel okay. Don't think the worst. This is a blessings reading. It's not meant to be something negative. Okay, the next thing I'm getting, so this is going to be kind of odd, and this is not going to be for everybody, but I do feel like there's going to be some type of like karma being served to someone. So someone who did you wrong, I've been getting this quite a bit now lately, is going to be served. Someone is going to be served for karma, and you know, whether you want to be happy about it, that's up to you, but I'm just saying that's coming up here. So if you're wondering when are they going to get their karma, well, it's coming. That's the first thing that I'm getting. There's something here. I feel like you're being chosen for something, and that you guys are really creative because I'm actually half of your cards are wands. So you guys, the fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sag. I know I said I wasn't going to, but then I can't help it. There's half of your cards are wands energy. You guys are my creative. You guys are a creative pile. You guys are very talented. You guys do something artistic, something that is showcased. I feel like people are wanting more of what you do, wanting more of your content. They're wanting to know more about you. I think there is a chance for some partnership or sponsorships is what I'm picking up on right now with this energy. Also, for some of you, you are going to be moving. This is what I'm getting. You're going to be moving into a new home. For some of you, maybe buying a new home, whether it's your first or maybe your second, third, whatever. You guys are going to be able to do that. That's what I'm getting with that. Anything else? I was getting something too. You guys are going to be getting some type of good news. I feel like you guys are being chosen for something though. And I feel like it might also be connected to this. So if you applied for something, auditioned or tried out, I feel like something is working out for you. This is the energy that I'm getting with these cards right now too. Anything else with that? I think that's where I'm going to leave it for that one. Let's go into the next one, the next column. And so this is where we have our sevens. I kind of want to, do I have, no, okay, hold on. So we have the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Swords. You're overcoming something that you thought you couldn't. Something that you thought wouldn't happen to you is going to happen. You've been lying to yourself with the Seven of Swords. You're like, I don't think so. Maybe you did something just for the hell of it, and you're just like, whatever. And something's really going to work out for you, and it's going to come as a surprise. It's going to shock you, is what I'm getting. But you are really going to see that you are really stronger than what you thought. Maybe you've been pushed, maybe you've been tested in something, and whatever this was, it's really going to prove to you how strong you are, that you can overcome it, that you can work through it. I mean, it's a blessing because you're going to see, it's like, I kind of see it like, I don't know if it shows up. You can see the rays, right? So it feels like this is more like a moon, but then there's like moonlight, I guess, moonlight, but I'm kind of looking at it as a sun right now. So just play along with me. This is what I'm seeing. Like, it's just, instead of seeing the deception, the moon side, you're seeing the sun side. It's actually a sun. So you're seeing the brightness going from dark to bright. So it might be something, a perspective change that you're being blessed with. Something happens. Maybe, I don't think it's connected to this. It feels like this is separate. It doesn't feel like it's connected from what I'm getting here. But you are going to be blessed with a way out. You're going to be given that light at the end of the tunnel. You're going to be given that golden ticket, to something that you've been wanting and getting out of this situation. Your guys's feels a lot more exciting, type of fun energy. Just a lot of it has to do, like, I feel because of the world, we have something to do with more people are involved or an audience, that kind of thing. But just take it however resonates for you. But that's just what I'm getting. Let's go ahead and jump into your oracle cards next. I'm gonna do it this way. How did I do? All right. And that one came out, I think, the last reading too. So that's interesting. I don't know, it feels like it got a lot brighter in here, and that's kind of interesting because I was just talking about how the moon, and it's actually like the sunlight, and I don't know, it's kind of weird, but it looks brighter to me on the screen. We'll see what happens when I edit it, if I remember to put a remark, if it was just me. I don't know. If you guys notice a difference, let me know in comment section. The thinking man. So I feel like this person, there is going to be some type of a gentleman that is going to make some type of an offer that is going to be a blessing. It's going to be some type of an opportunity that you're just like, yes. And this is a 10 card, so this is a brand new beginning, a brand new chapter, maybe just a brand new path that you're going to be going down. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is something creative. Maybe it's something for your work, maybe it's something on the side. Entrepreneur, that kind of energy too is what I'm getting with this. It doesn't have to be connected. Again, just take it how it resonates. But I feel like there is going to be someone that is going to be a male who is going to make some type of an offer for you. And it could be career, it could be like, let's work together, here, you got the job, you got this, we want you to come in and do this, like whatever it could be. We have rods. And this is my Lenormand deck, and I don't know what rods is, so let me look up the meaning of it. There we go. All right, hold on. Can I just say what I find so interesting is we're talking about how half of your tarot cards are fire. And to me, I read this as a fire card with the rods. Because I think some of the tarot cards, like some decks have rods. But I don't know. Maybe that's just me making them BS. But that's what it kind of reminded me of. So the card itself, it talks about a few different things. So I'm going to try to touch on the ones that stood out to me. I feel like with this, any disputes, disagreements, maybe if there's been like a court type of legal matter or whatever, I feel like it's coming to an end. It's going to go in your favor. This can be tied and connected back to the Judgment card, where it's going to be where you're coming out victorious. So I do see that as another option or interpretation of those cards. that is coming through. The other thing too, I kind of felt like being confident. I feel like being able to speak your mind, not being afraid about what other things, not worried about the people pleasing. Like you're really just standing up for yourself, believing yourself, and like take it or leave it kind of a thing. So it could be that a blessing is like I'm gonna stand up for me, you know, and I'm gonna respect what I say and what I think, and whether they like it or not, this is what I'm gonna be doing. The other thing, I feel like there's more excitement and stuff going on in your personal life that is going to take away from time, maybe online, on your phone. Like there's more moments in your life where you're not, like you forget you have a cell phone. You know, like that quote, like I love people who make me forget I have a cell phone. It's kind of like that. That's what it's giving with this. So it's going to be, we're going to have more moments where you're in the present, like you're enjoying life, you're doing something, you're, you know, whether it's hanging out with friends or you're going to see a movie, you're in a concert, you're going traveling to a new place, you know, like this sort of thing. It just feels like you're in the present moment. You're very grounded, is something that I'm getting. I think there was one other thing. Let me look. All right. The one part that I kept going back to, it was about like self punishment, humiliating acts. And then it was it says it may also point to your own mistakes. So I kind of feel like this is about self-forgiveness. The blessing that you are giving to yourself is self-forgiveness. Like you're forgiving yourself for not knowing better, not doing better, or for making the decision that you made when you did know better, and you're just like, you're giving yourself grace. So this is something that is coming in. I feel like you're going to be maybe this is going back to the Seven of Wands, you know, because they are right next to each other. And that's the other thing I was getting with that. So just take that however it resonates. For some of you, it may not resonate, and that's fine. You don't have to take it. Just take whatever does resonate for you. We have the CDs and DVDs, and of course, I think I'm going to have to look and see what this one, what does this one mean? Let's see. So it talks about cumbersome, bulky burden. And I feel, I mean, it makes sense because, you know, they're like the big boxes and stuff and taking up room. You are letting go of past things. So I feel like there's this decluttering of removing things from your life, whether it is people or things, items, clothes, that sort of thing. And you're making room for better things to be, to allow for more space for those new things that are better to come into your life. That is what I'm getting with that. You know, maybe it's like you have them, but you don't use them. So it's really that. I just kind of feel like anything that's been burdening you too, that's also the next thing that you're going to be able to let go of. You're not going to, it's going to be where you enter this new stage where you're not even going to remember it. Like you might look back on it here and there, and you're just going to be like, wow, like I'm so grateful to be at this next stage. That's really what I'm getting. And that might be connected to the world. And again, the placement, the placement is crazy right next to the world. Yeah. Okay. So that makes sense with that one. And then the next blessing that we have, finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. So this is going to be very different for all of you. Like, I mean, not very different. Like the first thing I'm getting spiritual, sanctuary. Like I just feel like there's something about your house that you are going to be able to feel like more at ease with. Maybe you like remodel it. Maybe you add some new furniture. Maybe you move furniture around. Maybe you move some things around, you know, just kind of fixing it up to where you're like, yes, I feel at home. And maybe you buy something. For some of you, maybe you do buy new furniture, and that's the blessing, right? That is really making your home feel like your sanctuary, your safe place that you want. And it's just whatever you want. So that can be different things, right? It can be like going for shopping. You know, maybe you want to add some more plants. You want to add some more candles. Maybe you need some blankets or, you know, pillows, whatever the case may be. Take that, you know, you guys get what I'm trying to say with it. I'm just going to leave it there because I'm just going around in circles at this point. It was also talking about opening to your spiritual source. So for some of you, it can be literally that you are getting more of your intuition, your psychic gifts, abilities. I'll tell you right here, that square, it popped up for a second and then it went away and it just came back. Like, I'm not even, I guess we'll say hi to whoever's here. So maybe your guides are just making more of a presence. You're getting more downloads. You're getting more insights. Maybe you're getting more guidance, like angel numbers, messages, that sort of thing that are trying to show you the way. So that's kind of letting you know maybe you're am I on the right path? And they're giving you those answers like, yeah, you're making progress, you're doing the right thing, or like, I don't know if I should do this or this, and you ask for a sign and you get it. So it's just that kind of stuff that I'm getting with intuition and spiritual source. The other thing for some of you, maybe it's a spiritual awakening. We go through many spiritual awakenings. I don't even know how many I've gone through. I swear the first one I went through was in high school, and that was just like, it was like shell shock for me. I could not fall asleep because I was like, oh my gosh. I panicked. Yeah, no kidding. I mean, I was in high school, so it can be something like that. You know, it doesn't mean, you know, if you are already spiritual, then that's fine. It's just maybe something that happens that you can't really explain, or just your abilities getting stronger, especially if you are intuitive and, you know, or psychic or have abilities. Everyone does. It's just a matter of being open to it. At least that's how I say it. We're going to keep it short like that. But that's what I'm getting with that card. And it could just be for some of you also be like a getaway. It is like travel, like maybe going out to the mountains, maybe, especially with the snow here and the time that we have. So for some of you, maybe there's going to be a holiday getaway, maybe going skiing, snowboarding, that sort of thing is what I'm getting with that card as well. So yeah, for you guys, pile 2, it just seems like there's something that is ending a chapter, but then there's something new, something you're doing that you're going to be picked for, you're chosen. And maybe it's by spirit, like, you know, they're like, you're going to do this, we're going to give you this idea so you can run with it, you know. It's very, very open-ended with that, but you are going to see yourself in a new light. You're really going to be forgiving yourself, having that self-forgiveness, self-love, and comfort, dropping things from the past, making things new, making your home feel more like a safe zone, comfort area, comfort zone. You know what I'm trying to say. It's just a lot that I'm trying to get out right now. All the different things that I was adding. Again, there's going to be some type of mail that is going to come to you with some type of an offer. This does look promising because this is a specific blessings reading. So, oh, is it going to be good? Is it not? Can I trust this person? This one is good. Now, don't be like, if someone sends you a DM and telling you they're going to give you like all this money and all this stuff, don't believe that, you know. Use your your judgment and your best judgment to know, but you will know whether the person is legit or not. And if not, then ask your guides, ask someone, but you're gonna know. And that's what we have with it. I mean, it's just a lot. You guys are really, like I said, the fire energy, just a lot of excitement and happiness and just like good news. It feels like that's what I was really getting with the Page of Wands. I was just picking up on good news, this new thing that is coming to you. The last thing that I have for you guys is I wanted to do, I've never done the reading like a yes or no on YouTube. So I wanted to end the reading with a yes or no. And this is really up to you what you want to ask. So if there's something you already know, then you already can go ahead and keep watching. If you want to pause the video for a second and think of a question of what you would like to ask, go ahead. The answer is going to be a yes, no, maybe, and depending on the card, I'll tell you what it is. So I will give you guys 5 seconds either to pause this video and think of something you would like to know, or if you already know, then just keep watching and we'll get to the card in a second. So here's the card I drew. I just drew one. And let's see. Let's get the reveal. Is it a yes, no, or maybe for file 2? It's up to you. So this is a maybe. It's up to you. If it's something that you want, it's going to be like, it's going to take action. So it kind of feels like co-creation. But it depends on what your question is. You know, it's up to you. Romantically, is it up to you? I don't know. For some of you, maybe you have to approach the person, but I'm not going to say that because I don't know what your question is and I really don't know what the situation is. All I can say is it's a maybe. We'll go with a maybe for you guys. We'll just leave it at maybe instead. But if you do want, if that it's up to you makes sense, then yeah, you know, I feel like it's up to you. Maybe, yeah, maybe it's up to you. You guys get what I'm saying. You guys understand. So I'm just going to leave it there. Thank you, Pile 2. Comment, like, share, subscribe if you're not already. And please click on that bell icon so you get notified when I post another pick a card reading. The link to my Etsy and Instagram are in the description box for more pick a card readings and for personal readings. And if you'd like to subscribe to exclusive stuff, that's in my Instagram in the bio link. Subscribe. You'll see the button there. That is it, Pile 2. I hope you guys enjoy this reading, and yeah, let me know if you remember what the blessings are. Would gladly like to know more information about what we picked up on, especially that thinking man. What offer are you getting? That is it. Thank you guys. I hope to see you on the next one. Bye. Hi, Pile 3. You guys are the Coco Miguel from the Dia de los Muertos version of him. Welcome to your pick a card reading. If you are new, hi, glad to have you here. If you are subscribed, thank you guys for tuning into another one. So grateful to have you guys here. And today's pick a card reading is about blessings, your upcoming blessings that are coming to you. Everything is ready to go. I thought I was going to say something else. I was like, I just spaced it out, so I don't think I have anything that I really need to say. I think that's pretty much it. I don't know. Yeah, you guys are Miguel, the Coco version, Dia de los Muertos, and yeah, I don't know. Yeah, other than that, I mean, if you didn't know, my name is Sandra, and I will be your tarot reader for the next few minutes, or however long this reading takes. Next few minutes, so. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's find out what your blessings are, Pile 3. Let's move Miguel over here in the corner. Hope you guys are doing well. Again, thank you for tuning in. Truly appreciate you guys being here. And we will get to your reading as soon as I sort these out. I just want to make sure I have them. Yep. All right, let's lay out your tarot cards first. Beautiful card to start off with. Wow, okay. It's looking really, really good. And then let's go ahead and clarify. I'm like, sorry, I was just thinking. I just had to think. I love it. All right. There we go. Any energy that is really standing out to me. We have Gemini and Leo energy is coming through strong. And then we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. If you guys are interested, otherwise just drop it, leave it. You don't have to pay attention if that doesn't mean anything to you. And so this is really clear cut to the point. I love this. So it's going to be pretty quick, I think, for you guys' unless I pick up extra energy, which I might, it always happens. So the first thing is that you're going from this energy of being sad and disappointed and kind of like maybe feeling alone, feeling lost. Maybe you've experienced loss, in some type of a way, whether it's a person, a career, job, whatever it might be, or something you had to let go of. It's changing. So your blessing that's coming to you is it's going to be restored with happiness. You're going to feel joy. You're going to feel that lightheartedness again, and just not feel the heaviness of feeling sad. It's going to be where you're going to feel happy and content again. So very beautiful energy. The next one, I love it. It's so clear cut to the point. And I don't think the other piles have this. So for you guys, this is about a soulmate. This is a soulmate coming in, a divine counterpart, whatever label you want to use, that's fine. This is coming in for you. This is your next blessing. Wow. I picked up on love from maybe one or for some of the other piles, but it wasn't like this. Like this feels like this could be the person for you guys. It's very promising. For others of you, it's just going to be someone you have a really strong soulmate connection with. So it does have that possibility. There is potential here is what I want to say with this. So yeah, that is beautiful. I mean, to get the Two of Cups and the Lovers, like it doesn't get any more clear than that. Beautiful energy for love. The next thing we have, this is what I was getting. I really feel like this was about, okay, so it's two different things. For some of you, it is where you're going to be planning some type of a travel with other people. So it's going to be like a joint type of trip some way and somehow. I don't know, it could be family, it could be friends, maybe with a loved one if you already are with someone. So just take whatever that resonates, or your kids, that sort of thing. So that's the first thing. But really what I was getting, I feel like this was about co-creation with the universe. I really feel like you were trying to manifest something and you've been waiting, and now it's like, okay, we're showing you the way. The birds to me are like your guides, and they're leading you to, I don't know, like, what is it like? I don't know why I kept hearing like holy ground, but they're taking you to the island, right? You've been out at sea and the ocean, you've been trying to get to something, and it's like, okay, finally land. Like it's finally there. It's not just all this energy of water. So that's what I'm getting with this. It's really that your manifestations that you've been trying to co-create, it's coming. It is going to show up. You are being guided in the right direction. So if you've been doubting, am I doing it right? Am I not? What's happening? You are going in the right direction. Your team, your guides are definitely with you and guiding you. The universe is working with you, whatever you believe in. I just use what I'm used to, and that's how, but again, just plug it in however you want to. And that's great. It's beautiful. You're getting whatever you manifest that is coming to you. So if it has been about like a relationship, maybe for some of you, honestly, this could read as one thing. And what I mean by that is it could be someone that you broke up with and you're like, I want to be with them again, and you've been trying, hoping for something. For some of you, it's going to happen because it's meant to be. But every case is different, right? So I can't speak for everybody, but that is going to be something else, you know. Or maybe you broke up with someone. Well, now someone new and better, the person you are meant to be with, is going to be entering your life. So, yeah, a few different things there. But that's where I'm going to leave the tarot. Let's go ahead and get to your oracle cards, pile 3, and get to that. Your guys's, this was so funny. I was shuffling, right? And I kid you not, this is crazy. I'm gonna lay out this first card because this is not. I wanted one card for each oracle because, you know, I keep it like balanced. That's how I look at it. I call it a balance. And these cards, so this one deck, I was waiting for one, and 2 cards flew out, first of all. And then the second thing, it landed like right in the crease of my arm. So, you know, like right there. I thought it would gonna, because I was on my bed shuffling and I thought it would just fall on the ground. It landed right on my my arm. So I kind of felt like, okay, this is definitely you guys are definitely meant to have 2. So you guys honestly have a few more blessings than the other piles, it seems like. So this is really cool. I feel like maybe some of you are more along in your journey, or you're just in a different alignment to more things. And let's add on, sorry, I still got more cards. And then this was the other thing too with this one. You got 2 with this deck as well. So that's what was just so crazy. Oh, actually you got 3. I lie. Well, that's going to take a little effort to get through. Let's do that. Can we do it like that? Yeah, I guess that kind of works, right? There you go. So much, so much. All right. So the journey, yeah, this is about definitely about traveling. This is about going on a new adventure. You guys are going to experience new things that, you know, take it however it resonates. Maybe if you live in a city or a country, and it could just be traveling to somewhere new in the city, in the country that you haven't been to. Like, okay, stay in the country, you're going to travel to the city, you're going to do something you haven't done before. If you are in the city, you're going to do something you haven't done before either. So this is just about new experiences. Traveling though, and it could be maybe you're traveling or planning for travel. For some of you, I'm getting like music festival or a concert. You're like, I'm going to travel for this, so this is coming up too. For others of you, it might be for college, that because I know it's not, because we're too early in the school season or semester. But what I'm getting for some of you, it's like you're going to be accepted to the college of your choice. So even, this is a timeless reading. So even though this is in November, maybe some of you are going to be watching it close towards graduation and that sort of thing. So that's something else. But just take that however it resonates. Definitely travel with that community. I feel like you're going to be surrounded by your soul tribe, people that you really connect with and understand, or at least who understand you, similar interests, things that you guys can go out and do together. And maybe that's what this is. Like, you're really building that. Maybe some relationships, partnerships are going to improve as well. Maybe there's an issue with family or whatever, and something you're going to see an improvement. So that's another blessing too. For, you know, if you want it, if you want it. The next thing we have letters. So I feel like there's going to be some good news, and there's going to be something like you're going to get some type of an answer or decision that comes through in the mail, and you're going to be really happy. So if you've been waiting on that, that's going to be coming through. I was just thinking of the owl letters from Harry Potter. So sorry, no, it's not going to be your acceptance letter to Hogwarts. I'm sorry. I wish I could give you that good news, but I can't. So that's not coming through with that. And it could be also maybe a message for someone you've been waiting on. So maybe this person, this romantic interest, is going to be reaching out to you. I do feel like this is about communication, correspondence, some type of back and forth. So it can be online through text message as well. So I do feel like there's some type of communication coming in, something that's going to make you happy, something that you're going to be accepted. Maybe you needed to maybe apply for like a credit card, or you applied for something. Just something works out. Maybe you write like a cover letter for a resume or something, and like an application, and it works out. So I'm just going to leave it there. There's so many different possibilities, right? Because it's very, very open-ended. I'm going to go with the narrow pathway first because I have 3 of the other cards that I need to get through. And so it says tread thoughtfully. And so I feel like the signs of life, because I'm looking at the card and the imagery, and it's just so barren. It's just like sand and dirt, no color. Even the sky, it's like nothing. And then you have this one tree that's standing alone, and I feel like you're going to see the evidence. I feel like this is going back to your manifestations, if I'm being honest. I feel like there's something that gives you that glimmer of hope. Maybe it's not your manifestation. Maybe there's something you've just been going through and you're like, I just need something, you know, I need something to know that I'm doing right, that I'm making progress, something of that sort. And I feel like that's going to be coming in for you. Nothing else. I really feel like that's kind of what it is. That's all I'm going to get. So I'm just going to leave it there for that one. The next thing we have is other cards. Oh my gosh, I didn't even, I'm sorry. I'm not even paying attention as I laid them out. That's how often I use these cards. Oh, I've been using them more, but in the past I didn't. So with the beads, I feel like it's about honey and sweetness. So I feel like there's going to be abundance. There's going to be some really sweet times and moments coming through. I feel like memories, good times with family, friends, or this new partner that's going to be coming in. Or if you're already taken, then I feel like there's going to be more romance and more happiness between the two of you guys if you are taken. So that is something here. The crazy patterns, that I don't know. That one I need to look up. I don't know. Let me see. So crazy patterns talks about lively, animated, eccentric. So I feel like your life is just going to feel like it's full of color and excitement and passion and happiness. Like you're going to be going from that makes so much sense. This is basically what I was saying with the Five of Cups and the Sun. So you're going from sadness, you know, like dull, gray, dark colors, right? Like black and white, nothing. And then all of a sudden, boom, you're in the sun energy. It's like the Wizard of Oz, that switch where it's to color and it's just this brightness and happiness and joy. So many blessings. I feel like this is just tapping the surface. You know, I feel like there's a lot more that's going to be coming in, but that's what I'm getting with that. It really feels connected to that first column. Yeah, you're just going to feel like you're just brought back to life. Again, rejuvenated is what I'm getting. And then we have the walrus. And of course, I don't know what the walrus is talking about. And it says, well, that's kind of interesting. It says loud, obnoxious, annoying. All right, hold on. I love how they give me that as a blessing. Like, I don't know. Loud, obnoxious, annoying? How is that a blessing? I don't know. I mean, if you guys know off the top of your head, let me know. Is there anything on the imagery? No. I mean, for some of you, it is maybe, okay, maybe it's going to be where you are traveling, where there is like a body of water, or maybe you're going like on a cruise. Maybe I'm getting more like of an Alaskan cruise, that sort of thing. But maybe you're going to areas where there are walruses. So off the top of my head, I can only think California because that's how, you know, simple I am. But you guys can tell me other places where there are walrus. So you might be traveling to a place where they have those types of animals, or like, yeah, that's just what I'm getting. But I'm like loud, obnoxious, and annoying. That's gonna bother me because now I want to know what exactly is this. I kind of feel like a blessing, honestly. Like this, you know, this is what I'm getting. I feel like whatever has been bothering you, whatever has been loud and just annoying you, it's gonna stop. That's really what I'm getting. That's the blessing. It's like you're not going to have to deal with that. Maybe there's someone you've been dealing with that's been like that thorn in your side, and you're just like, oh, will you just go away? Will you just leave me alone? You know, like something like that. Or someone who just wishes ill on you, wants to see your downfall, wants to see you do bad. They want to bring you down, that sort of thing. They're not going to get their way. So I am really happy to see that. That's really what it is. So karma will be taken care of. You don't have to worry about them. They aren't going to be that thorn in your side any longer. So yes, beautiful. So again, for your pile, and I have something else I'm adding, so don't leave just yet. I have something else, but I just kind of want to recap this real quick. You are going to be going from a period of being sad and kind of just not fulfilled to a lot of joy and happiness. A lot of you are going to be finding this counterpart, that there's going to be so much potential between the two of you. Something that you've been trying to manifest, you are being guided to it. You're going to see the life. You're going to see that spark, something coming. But also some of you are going to be traveling. You're going to be surrounded with people who you trust, who you love, who you connect with on a deep level, on a soul level. There's going to be some type of good news, acceptance, something, message maybe from someone is going to be coming in. A lot of sweetness, just good memories, good times ahead for you. The person who's been a thorn at your side, whoever's been, you know, just obnoxious, it's going to quiet down. They're going to simmer down, or you're not going to have to interact with them as much. So that's going to be really good. And then, of course, also traveling again. You have two cards talking about traveling. So yeah, you guys are definitely going to actually have three cards about traveling. So you can kind of expect there's some type of travel. Again, it doesn't have to be to somewhere big and exotic. It's just going to be somewhere that's going to happen. Good grief, my battery. I don't know, it got drained and it didn't show me that it was even about to drain. Like I had 4 bars, I went down 1 bar, and it drained. And I never did that before until I did that one reading about messages from past loved ones. So I don't know, maybe you're gonna get more signs from someone letting you know that they're around you or something for some of you. So um because I feel like it's just like, why? I had a full battery practically. I don't know. Anyways, the other thing that I wanted to do before we end the reading is something that I never done a yes or no reading. I did one on Instagram. It was just in my stories. And so I kind of just wanted to do that for this one for some reason. I felt like some of you needed that. So it's a yes, no, or maybe. I pulled one card. I'm going to lay it right here. And what I'll go ahead and do, if you know what question, continue listening. If you're not sure what you would like to ask, that's a yes or no or maybe question, then you might want to pause the video and give yourself some time to think of one or figure out how you want to word it. But for the rest of you, if you're ready, yeah, let's go ahead and continue. I'll give you guys 5 seconds to either stop or you can go ahead and ask your question in your mind. Okay, so if you are here and watching it and continuing, I figure you already know the question, or maybe you don't have one. That's fine too. You don't have to. But here is it. So for pile 3, is it a yes or no or maybe? Unlikely. So this is a no. Sorry. Especially if it was something you wanted. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know. That's just what they're saying. I'll leave it at that. It is a collective reading, so if you would rather know for sure, you want to ask, then by all means go ahead and book a personal reading if you want to. Just to confirm, but if not, that's where it is. But that is where I'm going to go ahead and leave your reading, pile 3. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this pick a card reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I am so excited for you. If you remember, please come back and comment. Let me know what happens. Excited for this energy for you guys. But comment, like, share, subscribe. And if you're not subscribed, please remember to click on the bell icon so you get notified when I post another pick a card reading. Thank you guys again just for tuning into this pick a card reading. It means a lot. Grateful to have you guys here. Hope to see you guys on the next one. And again, if you're interested, the link to my Instagram and Etsy, they're all in the description box for personal readings and more pick a card readings and exclusive pick a card readings. You'll find it through my Instagram link in the bio to subscribe. Okay, all right, that is it. Bye, pile 3.